Inductive Automation's training team is all about clarity, showing what you can do with the Ignition platform and demystifying the parts that maybe you aren't so sure about. Recently, we've made a few changes to both in-person and online training that I wanted to quickly go over to provide the same level of clarity. First, we have separated the Ignition credentialing and certification processes to better align with how integrators actually work and learn. Gold and Core certifications establish your Ignition bona fides for your customers and peers. One of the drawbacks of a platform that is constantly adding new, innovative features is that it's difficult to know how up-to-date each engineer's expertise is relative to the most current Ignition version, which is why we require you to recertify every 3 years. That said, we know you're busy. We know that sometimes keeping up with your certification status is not always top of your mind. So now, once you've passed a Gold or Core certification test, you will maintain that level when you recertify. For example, a Gold certified user who lets their certification expire only needs to retake the Gold certification test without having to retake Core as well. Once you're Gold, you're Gold. Companies enrolled in the Integrator program have a 3-month grace period to maintain their status after their engineer's certification expires. If their engineer submits a test during this period, the company will retain its certification status until the test is graded, and if the engineer passes, the company keeps its certification status. This buffer allows you more time and flexibility to maintain your certifications in a way that fits your professional rhythm. Your Ignition credential, which you receive by completing the free courses on Inductive University, still grants access to free certification tests if you are registered in the Integrator program. But now you don't need a credential to qualify for certification or recertification tests. They're just, not free. To maintain the credentialed level in the Integrator program, companies need at least one team member who has a current credential. Current meaning to the latest version of Ignition, which is now Ignition 8.3. However, for the purposes of the Integrator program, the 8.1 credential still counts as the current version until March 15th, 2026. After March 15th, 2026, the 8.1 credential will no longer grant free recertification tests or discounts on software, so we strongly recommend Integrator program members have at least one engineer complete the 8.3 courses before then. But we're not making you start over. For existing IA accounts, your progress from 8.1 has already been transferred over to the 8.3 library, so you only need to complete the new challenges to maintain the credentialed level. We estimate that the videos plus the 6 new challenges will only take a few hours for most users to complete. Lastly, we now have new training courses for advanced topics like CSS and responsive design and perspective, as well as databases and scripting. You can schedule in-person and virtual training with Inductive Automation here in Folsom, Inductive Automation Australia in Brisbane, or Ignition distributors across the globe. If you're interested in virtual classes, we have both Pacific and Eastern times. Check out the training schedule and see which option works best for you. Whether you're new to Ignition, onboarding engineers, reaching for the next level of certification, or just reaffirming your company's level in the Integrator program, we believe learning should feel like momentum, not inertia. And the training team is here to reduce any friction and give you the boost you need. So get started on the 8.3 credentialing courses at Inductive University, explore our upcoming training schedule, or contact our training team directly if you have any questions.